Number 9, Second Conference in Voronezh. Contact with Extraterrestrial Civilizations. Irina Podzorova. Mead Answers Questions. Part 1, published on 2019. Participants: Irina Podzorova, contactor with Extraterrestrial Civilizations. Maxim Rusan, head of the International Center for Spiritual Development, Cassiopeia. Midgaskaous, representative of the planet Esler, biologist, psychologist, and expert on extraterrestrial civilizations.
In this and future videos on our YouTube channel, you will discover the absolutely true story about the amazing contacts of Irina Podzorova from Voronezh with extraterrestrials, and her unique abilities of clairvoyance, telepathy, psychic abilities, and channeling. We, a group of volunteers from different countries, are translating the spiritual and scientific knowledge received from Irina Podzorova into English. We understand that all of this may be very difficult to believe, but we do not aim to mislead anyone. All the information presented in our videos is Irina Podzorova's personal life experience, about which she is sharing. Any images that we place in our videos are not a way to deceive you. We use approximate images to help you visually imagine what Irina is talking about. We replace the actual speech of Irina and her interlocutors in Russian with an English translation for those who do not know Russian. With love and gratitude, the volunteers of the International Development Team of the Cassiopeia project.
What was the Hadron Collider created for? Is it good or bad for the Earth?
These are your attempts to dislodge gravitational energy from matter.
Can it hurt us or not?
It does not have enough energy to penetrate beyond the free energy of vacuum, where parallel spaces are. But to knock out the gravitational energy, it is not necessary to be on the Earth, as the gravitational field of the Earth will not let it be knocked out from there. The gravity engine that Kirchiton described is based on the same principle, but it is turned on only not closer than 80,000 kilometers from large gravitational masses, otherwise it will not work and will not move the ship anywhere, or will move incorrectly. Your attempts to study matter are advancing science, but you do not have the right idea about the structure of matter and the distribution of energy on the levels in it. For us, gathered here, we are all scientists, we are exploring the cosmos. The meaning of life is to explore the universe, so any knowledge is expensive. And there is a sense in studying matter and energy with the help of such devices, only it is necessary to make correct conclusions. To call portions of energy energies, not particles, introducing new concepts. They are not particles of matter, they are different energies. You call them electrons, quarks, and various other names, of which there are many, and it is all one thing, energies. You will not advance in the study of the universe in this way.
Is there a destiny?
This is a script of your life written by you before incarnation. These are your plans, but they can change in the process of incarnation. There is no fate as a limitation of freedom of choice, because otherwise it would not be spirits who would be responsible for their mistakes, but the one who created the fate for them. But this is not the case. It is the spirit himself who must be responsible for his mistakes. Life is neither good nor evil. It is a receptacle of good and evil, depending on what you turn it into. Fear no one. Fear yourselves. You are the creators of your own good and the causes of your own misfortunes.
What is karma?
This is the name of those tasks which you brought with you from past incarnations and which you have to learn here in this incarnation. You know from the experience of learning that new things are given with difficulty. Teaching is always easier than learning. When you teach, you say what you know. When you learn, you have to learn what you did not know. In the realm of practical skills and nurturing new qualities, learning is also required. But it goes through trials, because the experience of a happy life can put the spirits to sleep in the ability to go forward, to achieve, and to want something. Destiny is what you yourself dreamed of before incarnation. Karma is what you were offered to study by the consultant spirits who gave you the opportunity to incarnate here.
Is it possible to know the future?
It is only for the purpose that non-believers in the spiritual world recognize that there is one, or to prevent what can be prevented. Prophets are born to show people that God exists, because everyone knows that only He knows the future, which means that if there was no God, there would be no prophets. They do not need the artificial objects that fortune tellers and mages usually use. To them, the future is revealed directly in the spirit of truth.
I will ask a simple question. In principle, I understand the answer to it, but I would like to hear, why did I invite a lot of people today, but so few came?
This indicates the following. What we are saying and what will be discussed further here does not correspond to the goals of their spiritual evolution. This information may hinder them in their future life, so their consciousness has sent them reluctance to come. Or external circumstances with the help of higher teachers have developed in such a way that they did not get here. There is nothing accidental in such meetings, and there are no accidental people here. So all those who are gathered here are needed in order to learn about this contactee, about the contact and her information. It is you all who will benefit from this information.
Mid, tell me, are vaccinations evil or good? What do they give us?
I've studied this as a biologist. It's the training of your army, which is inside your body. Your blood contains defenders, but they need time to recognize this or that enemy that has infiltrated you. If there are few enemies, the defenders have time to develop weapons, chemical, biological, and the aggressors die.
Why do vaccinations cripple children? Children become disabled.
If there are many enemies unfamiliar to these defenders, they multiply so quickly that your defenders don't have time to draw their weapons. Inoculation is a small number of enemies or their bodies or what they are made of. There are different kinds of inoculations. When they enter your body, your blood cells that protect you perceive them as a real danger and prepare weapons. And when dangerous microorganisms get in, they're ready to fight back. In your military exercises, there are exercises where weapons are used. Vaccination is similar to such a drill, but only microsubstances in your blood. Side effects are related to the fact that most of your modern people are prone to allergic reactions because of the chemically aggressive biological environment in which people now live, because of the food, because of the different artificial substances that were not present in ancient times. Because of this, many people's bodies have begun to react even to such weak irritants contained in vaccinations as dangerous substances, and dangerous side effects have developed. On the subject of benefits, I'll just say my opinion. It's up to everyone to decide whether to be immunized or not. But just remember that the percentage of complications after vaccination is 10 times less than the danger of complications after encountering an aggressive pathogen and unprepared organism. That's my opinion. It is up to you to decide, and the responsibility will be yours.
Friends, we want to take care of you and remind you not to forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, copy the link to our YouTube channel to your phone so you can easily find us. We also have a Telegram chat group for you to connect with us and other like-minded people. You can find all the details on how to join in the description below this video.